One fucking time we start 1 minute early.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
We have
to wait another 4 minutes.
We have to wait
Hey, come
another
on.
6 fucking minutes.
At least.
Hello.
Late on the balls.
We are back with more Guardians Rebirth. Hooray!
Woo!
Woo!
Yup.
You remember what we did last session? Because I don't. No, I
That's
do.
why I write the fucking notes, because I can't trust no one.
What?
Fuck you.
Understandable.
I tried. Honestly, if this was the campaign to do it, I'd let you guys do it, because you guys are very consistent and there's only 4 of you. There's less people to be disappointed in.
We can change that, AJ.
I think generally if we went into Echoes with them doing the recap for us, unless we rolled K every week, it'd be inconsistent.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even take notes anymore.
Yeah, I stopped taking notes at 30. We're at 80.
90.
I still... Damn it.
AJ, did I ever apply my +1? I don't remember.
I don't believe I
Nope.
set the
We
plus
didn't do it.
But yeah,
Cool.
go ahead and do it if you haven't. And then I'll make a
I
note.
did
So
mine.
the things might be off for a little, for some people. Like I think Darian's got S rank intelligence now. No, it
What
wasn't.
did I say?
It's wisdom or it was
Oh, actually,
strength, yeah.
I bumped up my strength to 10.
I didn't add mine, but I've added it now.
Yeah, so
I
the,
did strength, so-
the side things are going to be a little bit off, but I think only a couple numbers changed, and I mean it's Darren's strength. What's that for? What the fuck is wisdom? You stupid or something?
Well, then I have no negatives.
That's not a good thing, Darren. That means you're not cool.
Oh, I don't remember what I put mine into.
I can't disagree.
I don't think you chose. I think you were still debating when we finished talking about this.
I'm fairly certain I
I don't think
chose. I didn't do it because I didn't want to accidentally do it, and then you did it, and then we'd have a Christine situation where I don't know how many I put in by accident.
Mhm.
Well,
And it's a hard one
permission.
for you,
I have permission.
considering like chicken permission.
No. A chicken pump.
I was
Okay.
trying so hard not to say it, Tez. I was trying so
Yeah.
hard.
Hey, AJ, can you do me one quick favor and just check what the
On what level?
image looks like for my stats? That's in ranks. It won't fucking matter.
I mean, I know the ranks. Let me just
Yeah.
check the image, I guess.
I'm pretty sure I picked it, but double
Strange
check.
stuff. Guardians Rebirth.
See, now we're like perfectly late.
We are, but not really. You have Faye Dad, is what your
Thanks.
stats are. Going
That's-
top from bottom.
Oh!
That's pretty funny.
Thanks.
That's pretty funny.
That's
Did I up my
amazing.
dex from 18 to 19? Fuck, I don't know. Oh, we should take a picture. I'm gonna do that next time.
You gotta keep it as Faye Dad.
No, I think I
Change
think that's all good. I think that's what it translates to.
Yeah.
That's so
but
cool.
I don't know.
F-A-E-D-A-D.
Yeah. I don't know if my dex went up or not.
You need to bump
Or
your
did
int up so it can be
Maze
face
is-
sad.
Maze is Ebe Dad.
What's mine?
CDB EBC.
No,
You know, like
that's
a guitar
boring.
chord.
Yep.
Darian's is Fexford.
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 Yeah, I've got nothing.
It's no longer Fexford.
Oh, no.
Now it's Eeks.
Now it's- Eekspin.
Spit.
I can't change Faye Dad. I feel like that's wrong.
Faye. Yeah, that is.
You're stuck with
I mean, if you put it into Wiz, you won't change Fate.
No, but that's... You don't want to put wisdom.
Pretty sure you did.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure I'm the only
I'm
person.
pretty sure we were both on the wisdom. I think Darian was the only one that was unsure.
And Tez was like hands down
Because Ted was
strength.
strength. Yeah,
Sting.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. It should have been a hard choice for me because like
Is
wisdom
a-
is my casting. I think.
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you might be on the fence because they're both useful for you.
No, I like to hit things with a big sword.
But-
well,
yep.
a medium sword.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, yeah, how, what either of them were like. Like, I don't know if they were even or if like your whiz was already pretty good, so you want to bump up strength,
Everything's a bit.
or just
middle
go all
to
in on strength for now.
middle to upper average, I guess. I don't really have any bad stats. My worst stat is an 11.
Well, okay. I'll be back in half a sec.
Yeah, my
because, well,
my
okay,
worst is a
that-
10.
The pizza order came in 2 halves, and I want 1 piece of chicken, so I'm gonna go grab that piece of chicken. I'll be back.
Understandable.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I had a strength of 14, now it's 15. So the only thing that was annoying was both of them were odd numbers. I'm sorry,
Yep.
both of them were even numbers, so
Yeah, so
now
you're not
it's
getting
like-
a modifier.
yeah, but like, I mean, it doesn't matter, I'll just work towards it.
Yeah, it's a step towards it. So when the next
Exactly.
thing happens, it will become a modifier.
So
If
now
you
I got a
roll
strength of 15, and my wisdom's 16 at the moment, so I was like,
Okay.
whatever, I may as well, like, get the lower stat up a bit more, considering I use my, my, just, like, hitting people a lot more than I do, my casting spells.
Yeah. Generally,
But
yeah,
yeah.
you just go for the big bonk, and then the castings for a bit of healing.
Yeah, because I don't really have all that many spell slots. I actually only have 2. So, sure, I get them back on a short rest, but I have 2 spell slots, and that's it. So I just kind of don't cast spells very often.
Yep, I didn't write it down. All right, cool. Neat.
Hell yeah!
Save it
How
for
are we all
emergencies.
excited for dealing with bad feelings. How we
Great.
yeah.
Good fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, great.
That's my ageism.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's all good. It's fine.
Had we actually long rested yet?
We
Yeah.
Well, I think we just had the long rest as a thing, but I don't know where he wants to throw us immediately. If he had something he wanted to do beforehand, go for it.
yes, I believe we got a little rest boost, fought the guy, and then had a long rest.
Yeah,
Alright, my brain is full
because
of
he was
chicken.
like, "You."
That's
Oh.
not where it's supposed to go.
It's a reference.
I don't
but
know.
I'll get it. Maybe, Darren.
Don't worry, AJ. I didn't get it.
That's good. I knew you weren't. Anyway.
This is
While Kay
time stuff,
struggles
isn't it?
over that... No, it's not Homestuck. It's Salty DK Daniel, but I'm not sure if Darren's seen the video that I'm referencing.
What?
Jesus.
He's playing a Mario Party game, and he's eating a bunch of chicken, he's not rolling his dice, and he says, well, you can't trick me, my brain is full of chicken. I have chicken, my brain is big. Anyway.
How full the logic?
While Kay is choosing over her decision.
19 to wisdom.
Cringe.
I didn't want to make a +5.
Anyway. I'll read the thingy and then we can start. Previously, on Guardians Rebirth, the party recovered after their short rest and made their way into the next room, bombarded by Hook Horror and Umber Hulk, whose strategy revolved around getting people in the vision of the Umber Hulk. The party gathered their strength and defeated the pair, finding a chest protected by evil totems that caused damage. After they were removed, the chest was opened containing a jet gemstone cut into an eye, a pile of parchments with Duergar and Deep Nim symbology, a braid of silver cloth that seemed to be part of some regalia, coins, and a scrap of purple silk. Deducing that one of the Warlords may be in cahoots or replaced by something came to mind, and then there's scary Tory gate. And then they saw a scary Tory gate with a funky aura after the jet gemstone blew up. Reduce the volume. Also raise my volume. Okay. Jeremy was saying I should be a bit louder. When approached, most people faltered after hearing the entity speak up, except Hayato, who asked whether the entity's shield was good or bad, considering the enemy seemed to be guarding the area. They resolved themselves and healed up a little, breaking the talismans that were not holy in nature, and most stepped inside except for Kaede, who faltered. There in the room was a statue of Chikiryu, who, once released, explained that he was sealed a few months ago by a demon lord general and was calling out to anyone who could free him. He offered the heroes his boon after a trial of combat, which he healed some of their wounds and granted some magical power in terms of honor. The battle started with Mai ready to strike with a perfect attack that was countered by Chikiryu, providing the tone for the rest of the fight. He blinded Kaede and the minions and continued a strong assault on the others, knocking Mei's wild shape out, dispelling Atsushi and bringing both Kaede and Mai to critical, before he himself was barely standing up. Kaede, tired and exhausted, tried to use the Fragment of Wrath to gain an advantage, despite being blinded, but the power was rejected by Chikiryu, leaving her dejected and tired. With the last of his energy, he announced his loss, gut-punched Haito, and gave them a boon of physical and mental strength, and announced that Sol and Luna were here. And a long rest happened.
So we're just staying in this like little shrine sort of cave area was where he said we would be safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think like during that time, like directly after the fight, like how are people sort of doing? Like what like how are we going? How are we going?
I think by the end of the fight, Kaede would have been exhausted. A lot of her wounds more vitality internal than external.
Yeah.
Mostly just due to using the spell to try to break free of the blindness that was failing. But yeah, exhaustion I think is probably like there for her, and she's just not like distant or like a 1,000-yard stare kind of thing, but just like a catching her breath, taking note of things, kind of distant.
If Maya were to like try and sort of help her, like what would she do?
I think it would take that moment for Kaede to recognize that you're sort of approaching her, and upon like sort of noticing, she'll turn and just kind of like have her hand up as like to it's fine kind of thing. Doesn't say anything.
She'd sort of stop at that as like she sort of like had slowly started to approach, seeing you sort of like put the hand up as like all good. She'd sort of stop and like
2 seconds, sorry.
She had to step away for a sec.
oh okay. Yeah, she'd stop and sort of like hang there for a little bit, like kind of not knowing like whether or not to sort of like just leave or whatever. And then yeah, she'd sort of just put her head down and sort of walk away.
I think she. I think Kaede probably just. No, actually, I think she's probably just gonna watch, kind of turn her head away a little bit and just kind of like find, like, more so just make sure like that perimeter search just to make sure we're like good to rest here. Like, even though the person said it's like one more check, make sure there's no harm in checking one more time.
Like, to anyone who've like anyone sort of like looked over towards my like after this had happened, like she would find a little spot to sort of set herself up and just kind of like she'd be like trying to sort of like wipe back tears a little bit. Like she sort of just like kind of huddles up to like prepare for a long rest.
I think Haito's like, you know, mostly head down in his book because he's not only having to quickly refresh and change out spells and whatnot, but, you know, he has to make sure he's prepared for the next leg of things. And long rest, you don't get a whole lot of time for actually doing stuff. But he probably notices that engage and you go off and sit on your own and Kaida's still looking out the door. And kind of like with only looking up with his eyes as he watches that happen, as Mayu goes and sits down and looks upset, because clearly it seemed like Mayu wanted to talk to Kaede.
She
And
wants to
Kaede
help
being
her.
just, yeah. I think Haito would just telekinetically just like push Kaede slightly. Just like push her slightly like, towards Mayu. There's like a 5-foot just little shove out of like just invisibly.
What save is that again?
That's strength save.
Like, just because I feel like reactionary, just making sure.
It's like after a fight, you just get fucking shoved. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get a
Yeah,
diss.
You were in the
you
middle
want.
of checking for danger.
Yeah.
I was gonna give it dis.
Oh, you failed anyway.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Wow,
It's
that's
like a
hard.
little shove. It's not like a big, like hard, like not like a big freaking like push you over.
Yeah.
It just like pushes you a bit, and then like when you look around, because it's just nothing. It's just force that
Okay,
pushes
like-
you slightly.
Like,
Yeah.
Like
here, probably. I'll say. I know we're probably not using this
Yeah.
as like a theatre.
the actual physical
Just to
occasion.
get an
yeah.
idea of how far away she moved from people.
But yeah, like he does that, and like Haida, you like if you look around for it to see where it came from, like you can see, even though Haito's head is down to his book, you can clearly see his eyes on you for a moment, and he looks at you and his eyes towards Mayu, then looks back at you, raises an eyebrow, and then he goes back to his book.
Can you make me a perception check, please?
Sure.
I feel like from the distance, perception makes more sense.
Ooh, let's roll.
25k. That was almost a 1 in T.
Yeah, I know.
They thought about it.
That
would've been
I did
funny.
think about it. There is like that brief moment where like that happens. She's like core aware and just like trying to like make sure it wasn't something like that we haven't seen. Catches that it's you, and just for the briefest moment, it's probably the first time in maybe a long time, or just in general, that there was a deep annoyance. Probably something more, but she did not look like she was happy that happened. But then it just kind of passes, she just sighs, and then just sort of looks at you from around as you like sort of tilt your head. Weapons turn back to cards, puts them away, and she'll start moving towards Mayu. To a point where and it's just like you hear her sort of moving towards whether you look or not. Her footsteps are very much quieter than most, especially the sense of her being
She's-
shorter.
She's got her head down, like she's sort of just like got her stuff, and like she's just sort of sat down, like kind of just with her head in her hands, like sort of like, you know, wiping her face, sort of thing. She's like trying to sort of just quietly sort of get over whatever she's struggling with. So she doesn't really notice or anything.
Yeah. There's a moment of hesitation, sort of reaching out a hand. She then stops reaching and just takes that few extra steps just to sit down. Like, more side on or wherever, like, she's not particularly facing you, she's kind of just like, maybe looking just more at the wall than anything else, but just sitting down.
I think when she notices that you're there, she sort of like try to furiously sort of like wipe her eyes to sort of like get herself back to normal. Like when you like really don't want someone seeing you vulnerable, like you're embarrassed about it.
Hmm.
Like she's trying to be strong.
This is like probably just like a brief thing of just like her taking off like bits of sort of the extra robes around her just to use as something just to like your eyes if needed. Still doesn't look like directly at you.
I'm sorry.
You got no reason to be.
I can't do this anymore. I'm not strong enough.
I don't know if... I don't believe that to be true.
I'm scared all the time.
Are you free
Just-
or persevere even with that fear?
I miss home. It's
I
like
did.
they just thrown us into this world and I don't know how to be a hero. How am I supposed to know how to do that? How are any of us supposed to do this? Just letting everybody down by being scared all the time.
No, you're
Just
not
so
let down.
scared.
You're...
That I'm gonna let everybody down. That
You
was
for
just
sure
a
haven't.
test. Even the tests and the trials, the real fights, we haven't come up against the things that they're preparing us for. But we need to go through all these trials to prepare us for something. And I feel like I can barely take on the things that they're setting us up for something I don't know. I'm not getting any stronger.
Well, you know that's a lie. You are. Really. You all are. It's hard. Really. It's really hard. I know. I can understand to a point. Of course, your own fears are your own. I do understand that. I don't know exactly how, what, of what's. She sends like sort of pauses for a moment. Shoulders kind of like sink in a little bit. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I believe that we have the capability to do this. We really do. You all really do. You've all survived a lot through this already. More than I have. You're strong. You just... I don't know if my words will mean a lot in that regard. But you're not alone, either.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Please, don't be. Seriously.
Are you okay? Kinda.
She thinks on that for a moment. Probably the first time, like, slightly lifts her head to look to you. She has a bit of a look of a similar look that maybe was seen a few times before.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's all good. Maybe a few times before in the real world. Moments where, like, she looks like she's worried. But with that, something that probably never was picked up in detail from it is that slight bit of fear. Almost like she's part of her wants to say something but refuses to. And she just sort of looks with like that worry, like that something is weighing on her, but also like more worried about that you're alright.
It's like picking up on that because, yeah, inside of 24, I feel like
Yeah.
what you've given, she's like notices that quite well. She sort of like reaches a hand out. It's like, what's wrong? Please tell me.
It's as you said. We need to be strong. We need to be able to do this. I'm sure there's a role for each of us to play in all this, otherwise, what's the point? You all are able to deal with this easily. I'm seeing so much through the three of you. She pauses. And I don't know where I fit. I don't.
You don't really feel like you belong with us? Have we made you feel like that?
She shakes her head after a brief moment.
What
No,
can I do to make it easier? What can I do to convince you that's not true?
I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. And I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that I didn't recognize it sooner.
Just shakes her head. You don't need to be sorry. Again, I'm the one who stood up to try to put structure here. And it's not working, obviously. I'm failing at every turn, and that's something I just have to accept.
You are? You're not failing? At least you're not breaking down after every single fight. You're holding it together. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. That's not true.
She doesn't respond to that.
You're not failing.
Most of the plans I've had have backfired, whether through reliance on memory that, while correct in theory, the execution was sloppy. Multiple times I have been made redundant, useless, or it's just I don't fit into a role. Not even the one I try to make. I can't protect anyone. And that hurts.
That day when we were killed, I ran in for a piece of jewelry. And I left us open, and we all died. It was my fault. I ran in over a piece of jewelry, Kaide.
It was my plan. And I know that. Look. You went. You say that I'm able to hold it together, but when it matters the most, I couldn't. I really couldn't. I couldn't. And because of that, things spiraled and spiraled and spiraled until eventually we were all where we were. I was ready to give up then and there. I didn't know what to do. And upon coming back, I thought at least I could try once more to actually be someone that can be something useful. A part guide, a part strategist, a part whatever. Prep for everything, plan for the worst. And every turn, it's not worked. Even now, I find myself useless. That last fight showed me very well that I don't know what to do. But I'm trying.
I think on that, like, you probably notice, like, Maya's face shift after you're, like, berating yourself, as, like, she goes from this sort of, like, sad, like, don't do that sort of thing, to, like, she gets her face, like, goes really, like, stern. And she looks at you, and she grabs you by the hand, and, like, holds your hand very tight. You are not useless. Listen to me. You are not useless. And if I ever have to hear you say that ever again, then I will scream it in your ear. You are my friend, and you will always be my closest friend. And if I ever hear you say that about yourself ever again, don't you dare say that. We need you. I need you. And if I'm not allowed to give up, then neither are you.
Flinches a lot at that part of, like, maybe her face just sort of breaks upon it, but she tries to turn to look at you. And she doesn't know what to say. Her face is a bit...
Do you look sad?
Yeah, a bit.
She pulls you in for a cuddle.
I think it's just that moment where just, like, her arms just go a little bit limp. But she doesn't say anything. Doesn't do anything. Just kind of, in a sense, not really, like, noticeable, just disassociates for a moment.
Adjoa leans over to May and whispers, it's a little too loudly, do you think it'd be rude to clap?
Damn it.
I think upon hearing that actually stirs Kaede a little bit from that. And she just kind of breaks
Make
it,
it a little obvious.
kind of breaks it apart, and then just sort of slowly gets up to move back to where she was.
She's not going to try and stop you at that point. Like, if you need your space. She said her piece.
Yep. You want to make me one more quick little insight check?
Sure. Oh, that's not the best of rolls. That's a really, really average roll. You've got... Is this light in here? It's not, is it?
There are dancing lights in here because I've got them spread out.
Oh, right, of course. I wish that I had
No, I'm not concentrating, I
inspiration.
just-
I would re-roll that, but it's a 12.
Mine's a joke. It's okay, Kay.
Yeah, that's good. There's yours is a joke. You want yours to be an actual?
I mean, he's absolutely listening in.
Yeah, of course he is. Like, I know he is. But yeah, with the 12, probably the tiniest bit you get. Like, she moves. She's like a bit back to like a sternness, like face to her. Haito probably, like, I imagine those quick glances like here and there, like you're just catching like little bits like of the conversation, well, the whole conversation, but like seeing the faces like here and there. You probably notice that there's like brief points where like there's something else that she wants to add, but just holds her tongue. And then,
Is this where like a kind of feeling where it's like Kaida's holding herself back from something that she really wants to say?
hard to tell. It probably is more. A lot is already being said. Let's not add more. But it's something that I wouldn't say like eats like away. It's just more like, okay, that moment's past. Let's move on.
You feel for a very brief moment as you look, probably glance over and see Haito's eyes watching this again. You go to walk away. For a very brief moment, there's a bit of force in front of you, like as if it was going to stop you from walking away to say what's on your mind, and then it dissipates. And then his eyes return to the book.
She turns her head towards you. She doesn't say anything, just kind of eyes you with a bit of usual annoyance that you're used to from her. And then just goes back to what she was doing.
Yep. Pondering and wandering by the front door.
Yep.
Maya keeps to herself after that. Like, she's not super happy about the fact that, like, Kaide's pulling away again, but she doesn't really know what to do to stop it at this point, and she feels like it's at a point where if she tried to reach out again, like, it would just, like, draw you even further away. So she just kind of lets go, and then just kind of sort of sets herself back down. Ponders.
After a little time has passed, enough where it's kind of like the awkwardness is kind of fading, because like after you get to the big talk, very obviously Haito and May could hear, because by the end you guys weren't being quiet. It seemed
No.
like.
Yeah, no,
I think I was gonna say like that I was like May was too in her own head to notice, but they definitely reached the point where it was like I don't think this can be avoided.
No.
Haito's sitting like flicking through the book, kind of not actually reading the book, just kind of like waiting for the atmosphere to be a little less awkward. And when eventually it does get like the point where like everything's some settling down, things are kind of relaxing. He like claps the book shut loudly, gets up, dusts himself off, walks towards Kaede, the gate, and goes, I need to have a word with you if you'd come with me, and just walks straight out the gate to go like a bit away from the rest of the party.
What is your face when you say that?
I mean, roll insight, Kay. Come on.
Yeah. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh,
21.
plus 10. Holy shit, dude.
Reminder, I am an inquisitive rogue.
Yeah, I became.
Yeah,
Nat 20.
that
Nat
makes
20.
sense.
Yeah. If I throw you a quick look at his face, you can tell very serious. It's sort of
Yeah.
lighthearted. Like, we need to have a quick talk if you just come with me. But you can tell the very serious look in his eyes. And also a bit of like a tiny hint of like regret as he like starts to walk away, expecting you to kind of go in the same direction.
I think at first she almost looks like she's about to counter, like by saying something, and then just that brief, like sort of bit of like proper seriousness, and that like tiny tinge of regret sort of makes her pause a little bit, and she'll follow without saying anything.
He moves a little bit away to the point where he thinks they're relatively out of like earshot of the others, and then like turns to Kaede and is like, "How much of your own thoughts are your own?"
A question to start off with. Why? I don't know what you're
Well-
meaning by that.
Okay. You have been acting very callous, very distant, distracted almost, and I've noticed, upon retrospect, it happened coincidentally around the same time that I handed you a particular shard we got from a demon general. One that I told you, well, you should have.
If you're talking about,
The Wrath Shard.
I was more meaning my sort of reactions to things. I've not made it obvious, but I really don't like being here. I don't
think a lot of us are really... I think only May is the one who kind of is like all about being here.
No, it's more so I need to be focused to make sure that we're not putting ourselves in danger. I don't... She like sort of tries to think for a moment. I'm trying my hardest to navigate through what we have in a way where we can actually get through this. I know what we've done. I know what we've been doing. I know how people have been going. And with this body, with this as I am, I feel more aware to what everyone's doing and feeling. I'm trying to help from the sidelines. I know it's not
Interesting.
working. I know it's been wrong. But I don't know what to really do, if that helps.
Well, couple quick points. First of all, you know what they say about madness.
Continue.
It looks expecting you to understand the rest of the saying, and like, doing the same thing repeatedly expecting a different result. That's madness.
Yes.
If you want to try something different, try something different. Ever since the desert, you've been doing the same act the whole time, and all it's been doing is pulling you further away from everyone. Now, I tied this down to the fact that you absorbed a shard we got from this core of a demon general. You know, big asshole, kind of full of anger and rage. Thing was called the Wrath Shard. Your temper since then has been rather, to say short would be an understatement. Also, again, that whole callous act, the lack of emotions, the only really serious when it comes to being spiteful. Only seem to make take joy, particularly in situations in which you are being, in one way or another, aggressive. Now, this isn't something you've been... if this is something you yourself have been doing on purpose, then by all means. Sorry for assuming that you're not an asshole and this is the effect of some random magical shard that I pushed on you, and this is now caused. I'll take it back, and you can continue being an asshole. But on the idea that you're not trying to ruin the friendships that you had, hopefully still have, take some time and try to think about how much of your own thoughts are yours.
Sometimes I wonder if you're trying to prick at me on purpose to get a reaction, if that helps.
You know, he does a kind of head shake, like, yes and no. Like, yeah, there's a bit of a jab at every so often. It's like,
Well, it's a bit harsh.
it's harsh. It looks
Especially
everyone.
trying to dig it like most times I try to put something forward, a suggestion. There's always a dig that comes through.
And you don't
I
have
understand-
a repartee back to me as well? I thought that's just the back and forth we're doing, you know? You make a statement, I make a joke. I make a statement, you make a joke. We've been kind of doing this for several months now.
You kept doing it. It got under my skin. You happy?
No, Kaede. In this world, the only people we can rely on are each other. You might not want to rely on me, but it is what we are. We're not from this world. We are the only people that we can fully trust. We know our motives and destinations. We know the goals we're working towards. No one else knows the full extent of what we're doing, and we don't know if what we're being told by others is truthful. No, I don't want to get under your skin and annoy you. I'm sorry. I legitimately thought this was some kind of, this was the kind of semi-antagonistic friendship we were trying to build. Not the first I've had. It can lead to some fun times. If you were ever in trouble, I would always be there to help. I'll admit that if I've gotten you upset over my actions, I apologize. That was never my intention.
What do you mean by you think my faults are my own? Point out certain specifics, please.
It's hard to point out specifics over the case of Month's Kaede. All I've noticed is before we fought Wrath, sure, we weren't having the greatest time, but you were engaged with everyone. You weren't, like, you and Maya were having a hard time here, but you weren't fully dismissive of her. You weren't dismissive of May, which you've been. Everything that doesn't involve directly coming into conflict in some way, either verbal, emotional, or physical, you appear to not have any interest in.
There's not really much need to have an interest with this world. We're not from here. We can
But
understand
who knows
it.
how long we're going to be here? Assuming that while I say we're the only people we can trust, assuming that is the only people we're going to need to get to the end is foolish. And like I said, your dismissiveness hasn't just been to other people in this world, it's been to each other. I'm not going to try to pull examples from months of time. I'm only realizing now, in hindsight, that appears, in my mind at least, the moment where you shifted more. I use the word aggressive a lot in this situation, but yeah. I'm worried the shard that you did whatever you did with, I don't know, I left it with you, and now it's gone. I assume you absorbed its energy somehow. I have a feeling...
What ended up happening was, I took it, there was something within it, and similar to how we've gotten abilities from, like, the gods, basically, it's like that. It's something to use to get us to the end. That's all I felt. Please make me an insight check.
Yeah, totally.
I was gonna hope for that.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Actually, you know what? First, no, we haven't done a long rest yet, have we, AJ? This is a pre-long rest. Okay.
What's deception? Oh, let me also get my die out.
Damn, only a 16.
It's not high, but it still rolled a 17. gap of 5. She's not saying much to that.
Yeah, I understand the necessity to use all the assets we have at our disposal, and I'm not saying that I don't believe we will need to take advantage of every opportunity we get our hands on. What I'm saying is, the boons we get from the statues and celestials come from the gods. They want us to defeat the Demon King. The Sin Serenade that the Demon Generals use comes from the Demon King. And I believe these aspects, the shards themselves, would also come from him. Or them. I believe this power of the Wrath Shard is affecting you in some way. Mentally and physically. You've gotten clearly some power from it. But I believe it's also affecting your mind. I'm going to look into a way of proving this or fully disproving it. And if I can prove that the shard is affecting you, I'm going to try to find a way to remove it.
Why are you caring so much?
Because we are the only ones here we can trust. There is a cycle in this world that pulls people in
How
and essentially
can you trust me,
sacrifices them.
is what I'm saying.
What?
We don't. I know we've been here for a couple months, but what happens afterwards? What happened? Nothing happened before. What's going to happen afterwards? How do you know
Who
I'm the person I'm saying?
cares? Who cares what happens afterwards? We're here now to solve this issue, and we can't leave until we either die or we fix it. I don't care about afterwards. I care about getting to the goal and getting there with my head still on my shoulders. And I care about getting there with May and Mayu and yourself with their heads still on their shoulders.
So you're saying
If
that
we
none of this here
cross-
will matter to you?
None of this
you don't-
here, this world?
You're saying it doesn't care about what happens as we come afterwards. Does that mean
Do
nothing
you think
here
I plan
matters
on
to you?
going back?
No, I'm thinking about what you're potentially doing to Mayu. Is that just going to end afterwards?
I don't know. What matters is the now. Until we reach the end and we figure out what we're doing, what our options are, then myself and Mayu can make that decision. What's the point about thinking about a hypothetical that may not become an issue? If we both stayed in this world, she is an elf of some variety now, an Eladrin, I believe. She may live for 1,000 years. I'll only have about 80, roughly, unless I find some way of extending that magically. If I return home, then it's over then and there, and if she returns home, then maybe we continue our relationship on our world, and we're both humans again. But that's a problem for potentially years down the line. Who knows how long this will take us to do? And I don't plan on wasting my energy thinking about a problem that is potentially years down the line. I'll think about it when maybe we think we're going to come up against the Demon General or the Demon King.
Kind of turns her head from a bit from that. Something about it she doesn't like hearing.
I'm not looking for your approval for my relationship with Mayu, because I don't
That's-
care about your approval there.
I didn't think you did. Like, that's not what
I am just trying to say to you, he talks over, he's like, I'm trying to say to you, I think you're being affected by the shard. Be careful. Think about what it is doing to you, see if you can find its own, what it is affecting you. If anyone can spot the changes that it's making, it's most likely to be yourself. I will do what I can in the background and figure out what research I can to solve this problem that I thrust upon you. But until then, who knows how long that will take. Be safe.
I imagine like you just walk off after that.
He stands there for a minute, like looking at you, like just direct eye contact, because like expecting some kind of witty like remark from you or final jab before he leaves.
There isn't one. There's just a look of taking it in, but not showing, not sure on the exact sort of feeling of the conversation. She looks. It's kind of that look of like, you're not exactly liking what you're being told, but like, you're not wanting to really do anything about it right now. And she just kind of moves a bit away, but probably like away in the sense of not exactly back to the group.
Yeah. Hyde takes like a step away, back towards the group, and looks over at you again and goes, I did this to you. I did not ask the opinion of the others when I gave you that shard. I just gave it to you. This is a problem I made. It's my can of worms that I opened, and I'll figure out how to stop lying in it. And he walks off.
As you walk off, probably more like under her breath, less like heard from you, she just says, I'm the one who decided to take it. Don't be the hero for this, please.
Just walking here. Job description, baby.
She just moves away.
He returns, sits down, like, well, I am thoroughly tuckered out. Do people want the bubble? Do we think we need the bubble today? Looking at May and Mayu.
Mayu is like starting to pass out in her little corner. She's got like a bedroll set up and she's like sitting with like, like her head on her knees sort of thing, like with her arms underneath her legs. And like she's like her head starting to bob a little bit. Like she was sort of just sitting there trying to like pondering in thought. And now she's starting to fall asleep. She was trying to wait up for you guys to come back because she was very concerned. But she's very tired after that fight. So.
I had to look over to make sure May is also okay.
Yeah, May's like tucked herself in like the other corner because like she clearly heard the conversation between Mayu and Kaede, and then when you took Kaede off, she's like, even though you went like outside to not be heard, she's like went into the other corner to like reduce the like eavesdropping as much as possible, and has been like in like the dirt or just like mentally marking it out. Has been trying to like make a crude map of the like mine path they've done so far, and like trying to see if there's any other entrances or like possible pathways they could that might still be open that they could go down, and is just like muttering to herself, like trying to make a plan. You come back and it's just like, well, I think we'll be alright. The god angel guy said that we should be protected here, but if you want to put the hut down just in case, you can go for it.
As well, it's a ritual. I go over like when Mayu is resting, sit down kind of like next to her, and then do the ritual to pop the bubble up, and like you go, oh, come in if you need. It'll be here.
May as well.
I get
It's
it,
not
because your
long.
name is May.
Kade's not like on her own for too much longer. It's probably just an extra 5 minutes to calm down just a little bit and just sort of walks back in. Composed as she usually is, but just kind of, just sort of walks through, takes a spot before the bubble gets fully done, and just kind of Looks exhausted.
So Haito sat down next to Mayu.
Yep.
Like Mayu is pretty much asleep at this point. As you like sit down next to her, if you get close enough, she kind of like does that like sleep thing where like they like tuck into your partner next to you. It's like she sort of like instinctively sort of moves towards you. And kind of just like mumbles something under her breath.
Wait for it. 13.
Nah, you don't get it.
Yep. He just like pats you on the back.
It's sort of it's like it's pretty like sleep mumble, but like
He pats you on the back and then like lays you, kind of like helps like lay down on your bedroll, so you're not like sitting up, like tucked into a near fetal position. Pats you on the head, like lays at his bedroll nearby. Didn't hear it. He knows there was something to hear, but he's like, I didn't hear it. I don't know how to. I'm not gonna ask for it again. That'd be weird.
And then
Can't
a
ask
long
a sleeping
rest
person.
happens.
Yeah, it's only been an hour into session. We finally have a long rest.
There was like we haven't had like proper scenes for a bit because we've been dungeon crawling, so
Yeah.
it was well needed.
Was it? Because you do proper scenes every other fucking minute.
No, it's not true.
We
It's
have
literally
very little dungeon scrolling. The percentage
No,
is
I'm
way
just saying,
up.
like when we have lots of dungeon
Yeah,
crawl
no.
sessions, every now and then we need to get like what is it? It's like a fucking like, detox.
Yeah, we need
Okay.
a big event session.
Role play. We need a role play moment.
I kid. It's daytime. Everyone had a thing.
Too much rolling, not enough
We've
talking.
discussed this before stream. Everything is all good. We start up again. But no, yeah. Whatever you're ready, you all wake up whenever you want to. Can't tell the time. You're under the ground.
Time is cave.
The sun
It sounds
points
well.
to nothing or everything, depending how you think of it.
Depending on where the light is actually located around us. Sorry about that.
Okay.
My slowness. My stomach was being weird.
It's all good.
No,
Could
seemed
be.
fine.
I didn't
Yeah,
mean to
I
like
feel
pause
like-
so much during it, but like my brain was not thinking.
Yeah, I think like once we all wake up, like my sort of like she's probably a little quiet, but like not like as stressed out and upset as she was the other day. She's putting on a brave face. We get ready to leave. She's gonna check in with May to make sure if May's alright.
Yeah, well,
Are you doing okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Just trying to think on what to do next and how to, like, where we take things from here. Because what the fuck is his name? I wrote it down. Chikiryu said that the daggers are here. I don't whether that means in the city or in the mines. I'm not sure. I think we explored most of the paths, but I think there was at least one or two other avenues we could search to fully explore this place if we want to. We also don't know exactly where the rust monsters and Dwega came from, either through a path or just appeared in that room through the Demon King's influence. Then we
So
don't
they
know
think-
how he can put them in there.
This place
Well,
is connected to the like deep underground. Is that?
That's what they said. But they said they closed it up.
But we found it opened. It looked closed, but it was a false wall, remember?
Yeah, which is like this kind of section we're in now. But still seems fairly closed off, what we've seen so far.
If
Like,
we're going
I-
off the idea that they might have been replaced, then it must mean that they were placed here to
Yeah,
guard
either
something.
which
This-
was probably this area.
Well, sorry, you go.
We think that we should keep heading down. I'm that's what I'm guessing, that we keep going further down.
I just nods. I think so.
Yeah, we can either
We
do that
know,
or
with the items we found in that chest, we know that they have some link to the All Lords, but we don't know if it's all the Lords or just a few that have been taken or replaced. I think
need more
we need to
proof.
make... Exactly, and we're going to find that either deeper or around where that other weird earth elemental was that ate some of my little friends.
Oh yeah, we didn't go there.
But that is near the entrance, and I think, personally, deeper is the more likely option.
Yeah.
I also think that we're spending 8 hours here. At least 8 to 10 hours resting. There is no way they don't know we're in here. There is going to be a situation getting out.
Yeah. Unless we find another entrance.
Exactly. Or we spend enough time down here that they think that maybe we've been killed by whatever it is that inhabits this place.
They'll send
So-
someone down, though. Most likely. Especially if something's been checking in. If they had the ability to check in.
If they do, they'll eventually find this place has been opened up.
Yeah.
So rest here. I think we push back toward the room we fought the Dwegar in, and then we go down deeper and see if we can find a way to either re-close it off for good to stop them from being able to reinforce from deep underground and assault the city above, or we find an evidence that lets us know which of the All Lords in fact is have turned or been replaced, that lets us know who our enemy really is.
Okay.
And prove that they are enemy, so if we go there and take them down, we're not just branded as a bunch of murderers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I really wish I had the locate object spell, but I don't have it. Because a good way to find out where to go.
Maybe too late now, but I think I can take that.
Because if Shikiryu told us that Sol and Luna are here, in the city,
Yes.
or somewhere here, I have a feeling whoever the Demon Lord is, he's gonna have him.
Yeah, I think
It's like
I can't remember if it was an assumption or not, but I think one of the other Celestials mentioned that a general in this area had them.
Yes. Darian checks his notes because I wrote it all down.
What were you gonna say, Kate?
I was gonna say, like, I was gonna just mention, it's like, I know I have the capacity to do it, but I wouldn't have swapped it out for it anyway because pass without trace is probably needed.
So good.
Yeah,
Understandable. Yeah.
yeah, I haven't put it on, so that might need to be for next rest, but it is one I can put on.
Okay.
Yeah, we were told that the Heart of Sol and Soul of Luna were working with one of the generals far to the east. Now we've confirmed it's here in Dramanus. Chikiryu, we were told by someone. I can't remember who told us. I think it might have been Sakura. Might have told us that.
Sakura was the first one.
Yeah, I think they told
I think-
us that Chikiryu could have either had my. I asked where my staff could have been, and they said either Satasu, in the in a different entire thing, could have it might know where it is, or Chikiryu might, but Chikiryu clearly knows where the daggers are instead. So Satasu is my next goal for getting my staff back.
Okay, well, it's no time like the present, I guess.
Yep.
If everyone's ready.
Yep.
Cart all of our
About it.
items again.
Just head back to. Yeah.
About as ready as I can be.
Well, one thing
Yeah,
before we leave:
Try to keep an
conjure
eye
minor
out.
elementals. Burn my 4th level slot. Summon my 8 dudes.
Did we go through Area 7?
Yeah.
We did not.
Because I'm just seeing that's looking like a bit grayed out for me.
I think 7 we didn't go
mm,
in. 4
Yeah,
and it looks like
we
there's like
prepped-
a building in Area 5 we never went into either.
I had a look
Oh,
into it.
I think
Oh,
was
you
there
did?
another? Was there another path in 8 as well that we could have gone down? And then this one
Yes.
we've taken. Yeah, was like a secret path. That was the
Okay.
fake wall, I think.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's any other paths past the fake wall. Or
Yeah,
is
this seems
any
like
that
an
we saw.
Unless there's something up in number 10. But I don't think there's anything up in 10.
I have no idea. Maybe.
Put little arrows down to remember which areas we haven't checked yet.
I see it. Partially.
Yeah.
And 7 looks like we've poked our head in but not properly explored.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then 4 is where the Earth Elemental was, I believe.
Some form of land creature that ate, like elemental that ate some of my rock dudes.
So is there something in 5? Or is...
I don't remember.
Or just say in that case that she poked her head into that building.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
Okay.
a workers thing.
Oh, yeah, this thing here.
Right. If I have no rest already, then I am spending the quick minute to summon my dudes, and then immediately send them, like before, ahead of us to kind of check and make sure that they can tremor sense anything hiding ahead of us.
Yeah, they do so. They do not report anything back.
Ready to start going then?
Yeah.
I have no lights, so I need
Yeah.
someone to help guide me.
Yeah, I can do a produce flame and stick with you.
Awesome.
You know, I probably should have. next time as well, I could just put on the spell Dark Vision and just give that to you.
I have considered taking it myself as well. We move
And-
forward.
I'll say
Hang
plus
on, I
5
think
first for now.
Did this door get closed?
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just walk through, I'm like,
Shut the door behind you.
I didn't! Didn't!
Whoever shot it just then, just shut on the Blade Dragon.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think the first one was me.
Oh, this map is so laggy for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is a little
I'm
bit.
not having. Oh, no, I'm actually. Mine's fine. Oh, maybe a tiny bit of lag.
Feels a little jittery.
Yeah, like I've always had the little
and
stone dudes running
moving
a
the
bit
map around
ahead.
as well.
So the idea is like they would run like 30 feet ahead of like Mayu if she's in the lead. And then when Mayu reaches that one, then the other one runs 30 feet ahead, so it's kind of like just constantly swapping. That way we know if they spot a threat, they'll stand there and start dancing.
AJ, do you want us to slow walk through this and just be like.
It's up to you.
Wait.
If you guys are gonna look at important things, or if you're just gonna walk through, you're just gonna walk through. So
Yeah.
far, as you're traveling,
I mean,
nothing
can I-
seems to be procking. I assume you want to roll perception. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
I
I
was
have a
more-
perception for looking for alternate, more secret pathways?
Perception for danger. Yeah, my thing I was going to say is,
Yeah.
I was just wondering if it was like if we were slowing things down by doing
That's
that,
a
or if
form.
it's like no, there is actually like
That's up to you.
Like, okay.
It's up to the group.
Like, I know sometimes rushing ahead is like, nah, stop. I need you to stop.
I need to know where you're going.
I'll just do normal movement then. So,
Yeah, I'll just
Uh,
follow along, but if something pops up, I'll be next to Haito.
Everyone's perception is turning up nothing. And Kaido, you're playing your guitar is pretty okay.
Yeah, but then
What
it's
would you
also a
have?
+6, so it's a 13. We've read in the chat.
I'm just more listening out to see if he can hear anything ahead of us, but knows the rock dudes are probably going to spot that if anyone else does.
this is the area I'm the most concerned about. So I will...
Do you want someone else to go first?
No. No, she's just
Okay.
like, just we stay close for this bit. Just in case. Waiting for everyone to move because I don't want to leave anyone behind.
I'm waiting for it.
I swear to fucking God, I will laugh.
The room's reset on a long rest.
Oops, I didn't know.
They're cool.
They could. That's why I'm
Could.
being careful not to run off. Oh, these fucking crystals.
Yep,
Fuck.
I did remember these crystals.
Ah. We have there's no other alternate path that we saw,
Nope.
so we have to go through them.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under
Or-
it. Oh,
Only when you
no.
pass through them was it a danger.
And
Triangle,
going
And touching them.
around them, touching them.
Yeah,
I
shimmying
guess
around, you have to
do
make a
this
dex.
again.
Why did we go like? I understand that we did like this way here last time. Like, sorry.
around 2 instead of around
Good
1.
We went like here and here. Why didn't we just go this way? Like,
Because,
there's only one to go around.
Oh,
over
just
here.
do the shimmy around the one.
Well, the bottom
Well, I
two
think-
looks like they had more of a gap.
Yeah, and I think it was only after we shimmied around the first one where I was like, oh, we're gonna have to, like, we still have to try and avoid it. Wasn't as safe as we first
My
thought.
vision could not see
Well-
that far ahead, so like I literally was just shimmying like it was because we like there's a smaller gap on the other two. On the other
I'll
one,
give
sorry.
it a go. I'll try going around this one if that's even a possibility in that type fit.
Yeah,
Does
roll
that look
dex save.
doable? Cool. Cool. That's a 14.
Yeah. You squiz on past.
Yeah,
Do not
okay.
accidentally fall into the laser beam.
She's just like, okay, this one's doable. We just have to be extra careful. Did it feel like it was much harder to do than the last time?
It was the same.
Okay. So it's
So we were
about the
just silly
same.
last time.
Except
All right. Well, risk it for the biscuit, I guess.
I wish there was a way I could assist, but I don't think that I could assist with a deck save.
Could
think
Pickles
it-
use the help action, AJ?
Help you.
Pounced.
I don't. Yeah, it holds
I
my
think-
cloak and flaps.
Yeah, I think the last time I helped by just foregoing the save myself.
Yeah.
Oh
Go
yeah,
on.
that's right. That makes more sense.
Yeah, which one I can do,
Oh,
if you want.
Okay, roll another one.
I'm.
Roll another one, because you do not squeeze past, so you fall into the trap. So now you roll another one for the
Oh
damage.
no, I didn't. I was going to Chronal Shift
Oh,
to
well.
reroll that.
Try again. Just
Good
roll
luck.
again anyway.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh,
Darian.
All right, well, that's my reaction.
That's what you get for coming up against God.
oh my god.
You take 11 force damage.
Oh, I do.
I Chronal Shift again.
Jesus Christ, Darian, you're not having a good time.
Darren.
Okay, it's a 10.
Come on, dude.
That's all you needed.
10 is enough. That's all I
Alright,
need. I'll
sweet.
take the... How much force damage was it? 10?
11.
11?
That's right.
I'll take 11 force damage if it means I don't lose my fucking thing.
Yeah, I remember why I forgo the save last time, but it was so you could to reduce you needing to make a con check.
Mm-hmm.
Maya like grabs you
Forgot
as you
about that.
like get through as like you're like blasted with this force damage. And the minute you get across, she
another one.
Yep.
she heals you a little bit. Gonna gentle treatment into you.
Thank you.
You take
Like,
3
sort of
force
catches you.
damage.
Oh my god, that's really bad.
Now, how much was it? Sorry.
1.
Okay.
You scramble across.
Yeah, me and Tweedledum and Tweedledee over here.
Kinda
We
What
should be-
we do it. What we do is take damage.
I'm assuming that I couldn't fly because it was a bit cramped to like go around the side anyway.
I don't think you tried. I'm not
Did I
gonna lie.
not?
I don't think you tried. I don't think everyone was sort of brain fun when you came into the first time.
Yeah.
There.
I believe I was a little pickled last time we were going through here.
Quite possibly.
I think I was.
I'm gonna assume I probably was. If flying like around this one seems like it'd be easier, I'll do that.
Yeah, you fly around it.
Yeah, easy. Okay. I'm just gonna unsummon, resummon Ophelia as well, and she can just be
Oh, fuck.
resummoned.
Shit, I didn't do Find Familiar. Oh well.
Hi there, lads. It's like, this is what you have to do, and then realize you didn't do it the first time. Which questions everything.
I think there's just like a part
Maybe-
of it that was probably like in a state last time that didn't think about it.
You know what? Maybe
You
maybe
were
have to-
really exhausted because,
I was, yes.
yeah, you had the exhaustion. So it actually makes sense roleplay wise that you couldn't fly very well because you were,
You were
so
too
fucking
tired.
Yeah, we'll just go with that.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Maybe Haito was correct. Maybe I just maybe something is happening to me.
It's not thinking, I'm not thinking straight.
Alright, well. Let's tweedle and be down towards the exit with that little dancing dudes showing us, telling us if there's any ambush waiting in here now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not
Thinking
dancing
very
dudes.
Well, they'll move up to like, yeah, like they move up to like here and here to like look in, like get the tremor sense through the wall, and then if there's nothing, then we'd open the hidden passage and slip on through. Do we want to start stealthing now?
Can do. I can put up pass out trace now if you want.
Yep. Sounds good.
Cool. Take it off. Imagine we probably took a little bit just to be safe for that anyway. 1,
Let me roll.
2,
Stealth.
3,
16.
4. Fun. Fantasy
What?
grounds. Please. Please, fantasy ground.
Yeah, and does the passage trace get applied automatically, or do we still have to do the +10 modifier?
So it's a +10.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's potential adventure sick. While I do love Baka Matthias, this is not the time for Baka Matthias.
I was targeting everyone and it only applied to me and no, just me.
Why
Okay.
was that not
Oh, it's self.
disadvantage? That's strange. That should have been disadvantage.
Oh, because of the armor.
Yeah, I got breastplate on. I believe that's a disadvantage. What I usually have to deal with, isn't it?
No?
Oh,
Can't remember.
why
Breastplate
did I
is
think
not.
The breastplate
I
was
think it's full.
disadvantage?
I think it's full plate or half plate.
Huh.
Anything
Why did I
around
think it was
breastplate.
dis? Maybe it's because I've been playing Zalania too much. Oh. Just used to being a disadvantaged person. You know, 22. No big.
37.
Jesus Christ! Where, that was a theater
Well,
moment.
Yeah. This is the I disappear, just fall into the ether.
When you turn a +10 to a +20, it's pretty good.
You
It's a
all,
DF moment.
you all
Yeah.
start to shuffle on through. doing it as quietly as you can. People, all of you could probably still hear Haito moving around, but not everyone else seems to be very quiet. In addition to that,
do you still want the Bruce flame up, or do you want me to extinguish that to stay hidden
Still
and just hold on to you? I think yeah, for stealthing, I'll put it out and just hold on to you to guide you.
right. In addition,
At least to begin with.
As you all step into room 8, muffled by the woodwork and the door up ahead into 6, you do hear the rhythmic sounds of mining.
Makes sense. Makes total sense. It'd be still late in, considering how quickly we do this, maybe late evening, early night,
Because we
Couple
came in
nights.
here
morning.
in the
first thing.
morning. Yeah, first thing in the morning. Sword through. I've had a rest.
It was really not that long.
Yeah.
We
So,
just felt
yeah, probably.
exhausted. So this is probably
guess,
still
like-
within the work night. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, I guess we just need to get further in and be extra careful. Is she sort of like, I guess we were heading south, weren't we? Down this path that we were gonna check out this path that.
Yeah.
that
It's one of the
Derek's-
options. Yeah, I think.
So just like very carefully.
Can't move.
Yeah, and I'm just
There you
gonna roll a perception as I look in here and see what it is.
It's a tunnel, it's dark, and it goes deep.
Secret tunnel.
Damn, it goes deep.
Goes deep. Goes deep, man.
Does it speak deep?
It doesn't. It just goes deep.
Damn.
All four of us
Goes
are
deep.
still awake.
Oh,
Alright. I have a feeling. This is the way. It's, yeah, she's sort of like very carefully. It doesn't look like there's any like we're not gonna.
There is no map
So it's a
beyond that
tunnel.
point. The
Okay.
question is, how long are you guys going down for?
ah.
Is it just a tunnel?
It is just a tunnel.
Is
Like,
there a
as in,
way?
like-
Is there a way for us to potentially block this?
Up to you. See if you could.
With the slight
rock-
knowledge of we don't know how far down it is.
The rocks on the map, just curiosity, are they like stalagmites or are they like actual boulders or
Large boulders.
large boulders? Still probably not enough, but either way, something. I know something that could easily bring it down, but that would be noisy.
Yeah, it's called Shatter,
Yep.
which I've got.
It's not worth it.
So it's a tunnel, like, and it goes for a really fucking long time, and it's like the way you said like that. I'm assuming it's not really viable for us to go that way, by the looks of it.
It's not unviable, it just goes down and it's dark. And I'm wondering how long you're going to go down that tunnel for.
Well,
Hmm.
I'm not even sure if we're going down that tunnel yet. I'm just waiting to see what other people want to do. And she sort of like looks to the rest of the group with that look of like, is this the way we want to go or no?
Even if there's potential for this tunnel to loop around to a way out, it's either we do this or we try to sneak past people who are working or wait that out, which we could try to do. but that requires us to wait it out.
I'd say, with Hayato's 20 intelligence, he could probably rationalize that when they said that there was a entrance into the Underrealm, this would probably be the point, considering that the Duergar were guarding the area.
Hmm.
It does make the most sense.
Which means
We could go down.
You could go down, but who knows how long it would take to get to that depth.
Yeah.
It's also very likely on the way down we will encounter more Duergar in a tight, narrow space with very little place to maneuver.
Yeah.
And if they have more of those flamethrower things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually well. If we're not planning on going down there, what is our plan here and now, up here? How would we even want to approach this to the Warlords?
I don't think that there is any way that we would be able to get it through to the Warlords that aren't under control, I guess, or whatever is going on. I feel like we're newcomers to this place. We're going to go up there and they're probably going to arrest us.
That's partly my fault as well. However, without any evidence of us being here in the first place, bar this area beyond, they have nothing to hold us down with. If we are able to get out of here without being seen. Because then if they're trying to hold us down with something from here onwards, they have to admit they know that something was here.
It's true.
And then we have
That
the
is if
cause to prove something was here if they want to throw that at us.
That is if they're working with logic.
Yes,
They
of course.
could just turn around and say that we killed people and that we're heretics and that we're dangerous criminals.
This is also under the assumption of one of the Warlords, and relying on two of them to still see logic within what we say.
I never thought that I'd actually suggest this, but I think that we need to go down to this tunnel and finish what we started. Because I think that whatever it is that we need to defeat is probably down there. Or at least the answers to its power, or I just have this feeling that that's where we're meant to go.
I can agree to that.
I reckon at the worst, if we're going to leave this place, we're going to have to wait until the evening when the miners leave. And taking the tunnel out is definitely a good option. Heading all the way down into the wherever could take us days of just going down, for all we know. I have a feeling that the general who's here is here in this city posing as one of the Warlords. So I feel like we should head down for a bit, and if we can't find anything down after a couple of hours of going down, then maybe we come back up here and try to find a way to seal this tunnel. That's my opinion. And then we try to deal with try to find something else, some more evidence. Yet, at the absolute minimum, we know the Warlord who controls this mine cannot be trusted.
There are still the other mines.
So if we, at a minimum, we know
And-
one target we can attempt to oust.
If given another night, there is potential. Assuming looks towards May and Mayu, assuming you're able to swap to it, we could be able to potentially detect good or evil.
I've already got that on.
It's an option.
That's
to, like,
amazing.
It's an option to do something.
I wish I had Dispel Magic. I only have Counterspell.
Sadly, my magic isn't really as helpful as the rest. Is what I can do besides the locate object, which useful still, but
Mhm.
that's as far as I'm getting.
What do you think? We should at least
Well-
check for a few hours though, right? Because I don't think we're sneaking out of here while the miners are currently here.
No.
Yeah, at the very least we can explore down here while waiting for the miners to go home for a few hours. Also, hang on, how does locate object? What's the wording of it? Specific object near of a particular kind. Okay. It's also possible if it's a I'm guessing like the idea with detect good and evil is like go to the All Lords and see if we detect anything from them if we're thinking they're disguised. That was my initial idea. We might also be able to use locate object for the like for jet black stones, because it seems like that's what they use to communicate with the demon lord.
The weird black eye stone things.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
hang on, because I think it's because it's just jet stone, and I'm pretty sure that's what the statue was made out of as well. So we might be able to like it's not a guarantee, but if someone has it on them, it's potentially something.
Or it might lead us to the house of the person who's currently hiding. Either way, should we at least let's leave the let's make the plans for later.
Yes, but yeah,
and let's
that's
start at least checking the tunnel now. What do people agree with that?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So, as a rough estimate, how many hours down and up do we want to go? If we came here before the workday started, it's been about 8 hours. Assumption would be it's gonna be another, I think, at least 2 or 3 more hours for a standard 8-hour workday to be over. But this is also mine. It could go longer. Do we want to I don't know, do a 5? Like it could go for like a 5 or a 6 hour jaunt down and back up just to check.
so yeah, 2.5 down, 2.5 up.
Yeah, or at least 2.5 down and see if we see anything interesting, and if not, then maybe back up.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest a 4-hour total. It's like 2 hours of walking down.
Isekai'd, may either of you disagree with the idea of at least going down for about 2.5 hours and seeing if we can figure out anything before we make a final decision?
That seems fair. That seems reasonable.
Okay, I have to step away for a sec.
So good.
2 hours of walking later.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
could
I'm
do
back.
that 2 hours of walking later after break.
Yeah, bio break would be good.
Okay.
Hour and a half.
Yep.
For a drink.
Good call.
Bio break.
All right, I'll be back.
That's fair. I'll stay here for a bit and then I'll go back.
Oh shit.
I'll stay here.
How's everyone's week been?
Interesting.
Oh, I had to take my daughter to hospital.
Oh, is he alright?
Yeah, remember that day you were like, "Hey, you want to play Peek with us?" And I was like, "Nah,
Yeah.
sorry, Charlie's really sick." I
Yeah.
was like getting her ready to go to hospital. We're pretty sure she's got
no.
the flu. It wasn't great. She's fine now. She just had a fever of like 40, and
Yeah.
I couldn't get her to drink much or eat anything at all. It was just like constant, and I just had this really bad feeling. So I just took her in, and by the time I got to the triage desk, she was like full body shaking. She was just completely out of it, but she was alright in the end. They got her a bunch of like medicine and stuff, and we sat around for 2 hours while she went from basically like laying there with no life at all to drawing on the bed sheets because I gave her crayons, and they were like, "You can draw
Aw.
on the sheets," because we were gonna wash them anyway. Like you just draw.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she's just drawing, and she's like, "Mum, I'm drawing on the bed. They're letting me draw on the bed." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're not gonna do that at home, though, are you?"
Only here. Only here.
Only
kid.
here. This is a special bed. By the end, she was just like, "I don't want to leave. I want to stay in the hospital forever. I never want to leave." I'm like,
No.
"It's a problem because we're going to go." Just like, no.
Baby
You're like,
developed
"Yeah, we'll see you in
monkhouse
16
syndrome.
years." The doctors and the nurses are like, "We'll see you in 16 years, huh? You can come and work here." But yeah, so that was a shitty experience. First time having to take one of my children to the hospital. Wouldn't rate it.
Awesome.
0 out of 10 experience. But we're all good.
But did she get a lollipop on the way out?
They gave her a little drawing book with little stickers and some crayons.
That's all that matters.
They gave her an icy pole. The nurse went into their they had like a break room or whatever and got some ice cream and put some Milo in it. So I got her to have that. So she got some pretty special treatment because she was like sweet talking them all because she's like super friendly with pretty much like all like new people now. She'll just talk at them. Like someone came in and she's like, "Oh, hi, oh, you're nice." Like she was just like a guy came in like a doctor and she's just like, "Oh, he's cute." Charlie, no, you can't just say that. She's just like, "He's such a cute man." I love that lady. She's a cute lady, and it's just like, you're so fucking adorable, but like
Sheesh.
making my introverted ass get all uncomfortable over here.
Base child.
She's hilarious. Yeah, last time you saw her, she was still a little standoffish. She's completely dropped that. She's just like, everyone's her friend now.
So she's going to take my cat, is what you're saying.
She was gonna, yeah, she was. She was gonna take your cat.
No, now
I
she
remember
will.
that. She'll probably ask to. She'll be like, "Can I have this? Can this be mine?" He'll be like, "No." He'll be like, "Oh, why not?"
Because it holds the door. Do you want to be the door holder for now? That's the trade we'll make.
But yeah, so she's still kind of sick, but it's like mostly she's alright. It's just gotta like Panadol Nurofen her all the time
Yup.
to make sure she doesn't feel like crap. And now Eddie and Evie are sick, and Darian's still sick, and I'm somehow standing through all of this. I haven't gotten sick yet, and I don't know how. I don't know how it's possible. I bet you I'll get sick like next week when everyone's starting to get better, and I'll be like, "Fuck me, God fucking damn it."
Yeah, please don't get sick.
I'm trying not to, dude, because I'm doing my best to hold everything together.
Yeah, and it's not like it's very hard to not get sick in a house full of people who have toddlers and children who literally sit there open mouth coughing directly into your face
Yeah.
while you're trying to do stuff. You're like,
Yeah,
awesome.
she straight up coughed in my face at dinner time today, like an inch away from my face. I'm like,
Multiple times.
if I don't have that germ in me now and I'm fighting it off, I don't know. Like I'm made out of like stainless steel or something. I don't know.
Y'all.
I don't even know if that like platinum,
Tungsten.
I think
tungsten. That's the one, the strong one.
I think everyone should get sick
Tungsten.
tomorrow, especially Rebecca.
I'm a limited
It'd be
blade.
really funny because like I don't get sick leave.
Yeah.
So if I get sick, it's just a case of too fucking bad. Get back to work. But anyway,
Don't get
Fingers
sick leave
crossed.
from parenting.
no, man, you don't. And Darian's had to use up a bunch of his already because he wasn't well this week. So it's
I
not
did
like
work.
He's gonna be able to. You did, yeah.
I did work some days that I could get away with at least doing some work, so I didn't have to call in full sick of some days.
Yeah. Which is good.
Uh,
You
Yeah.
feeling better at all?
There's your
No.
answer.
Dang, don't be, he's still got a really shitty throat, but like,
That's about it.
yeah, it was much worse when you first had it. You were like fucking
Ow.
exhausted. But then we were all like tired because we slept like shit last night because babies, the toddlers tend to wake up crying when they feel like crap in the middle of the night and then refuse to go back to sleep. Welcome back.
Great. Woo.
But yeah, it's fun times. Fun times, great classic hits. It's good.
I accidentally closed my fantasy grounds, so I'm now reopening it
Why would you do that?
because I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
No,
I think that's
let me be an
self-depreciating.
idiot.
No.
Allow me to be the dumb, worthless person, please.
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
Weeps.
Touch your fingers.
There's only one self-depreciating person allowed in this call, and that's me. Darian, I'm not allowing you to do it either. I'll smack you. I'm pulling rank. I'm pulling age rank.
Where's my joke?
Nope.
I'm like a coin
mean,
ever
no,
tossed in the
no.
air, flicking equally between depreciating and aggrandizing in the
Yeah.
same breath.
Yep.
One day the
you know-
coin will land, and I will decide on which one I will be. But as long as it still is in the air, I will keep switching as fast as I can.
Look, Tez is right. Like, you're no longer allowed to be self-depreciating. I won't be ever again because that implies I had value.
Oh,
Don't make me come over.
Implies there was a value to begin with.
Yeah,
I'm
value to
gonna smack
appreciate.
you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna berate you. I'm gonna berate you with kindness. You better fucking.
I'm doing
watch
great IRL if I need to explain that.
I'm back.
out.
welcome, Brad.
Ned's is just fucking with me.
Alrighty then.
Right.
Are you righty then?
No, I'm confused. But don't worry, it's nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Sorry, I'm reading Blue Sky. I'm getting confused.
You're giving me strokes today.
What do you mean? That's important information.
No, I
Which
tried
one?
reading both of them more than once.
I just sent her messages that are like Persona related, where one says, Atlas confirms that Katona Shiomi are there once she are dead. She became the first ever to have the first, is in the era of that when a physical streaming in the media began. Congratulations.
Hang on.
Congratulations.
Did I just stroke out?
Yes.
Actually,
I know, right?
No,
Yeah.
I understood fully
Actually,
what they were trying to say. It's alright. I guess it's just
Congratulations, yeah.
Congratulations.
I think I just stroked out then. That's what I'm taking away from this.
And then
Yeah,
she
no,
was
you
buying
know,
fucking
yeah.
bucks,
Like I used
so
to
like, you know,
before.
her mental strength isn't that
We
good.
stay winning.
You don't still winning your Funko Pops.
We got recognition,
If the
AJ.
only fucking figure of Katona in the years of this time is a fucking
Yeah.
Funko Pop, then you should cry more.
We got her in Q2, and now we get a Funko Pop. We're winning.
Alrighty then. You all start going down. You start walking. For
after an hour, my dudes disappear.
I did a dot. Sorry.
Attacked by
they
tree.
Just
do
like that.
they do a piece, y'all, and they vanish.
No, that was vital information, Kay. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
They walk.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had stuck in my head. Attacked by tweeds.
Yeah, as you go down, the slant is very much deeper than the what I have described before. There is very much a downward slant. You are walking as you can. Those who can see in the dark, you can see parts of the rail that would have existed. This definitely was a tunnel that was used by the mines at some point. So at some point further down this shaft would have the entry point into the Underrealm like existed or been broken into. As you're walking down, as you look around, I'll just make a note to see if I explained exactly what ore is mined here.
At the
It
moment,
does,
core ones.
You can see that like most of it is like mined out, obviously, but you can catch glimpses of this very like silvery red metal that darkens up quite a bit in some places. Very significant of like iron ore, like unclean iron ore, seeming to be down this tunnel. As you continue working for 2 hours, you find a stop where there would be like the barricade off for the minecart to be. The tunnel does continue down further. They hadn't probably continued laying track down there yet. And as you sort of look around, you see that there is more tunnel ahead of you. After about 2 hours of traveling, you found out where the original mine would have like not stopped, but at least that's like where the ease of transportation would have ended. At that point, they probably needed to use wheelbarrows to fill up the minecart and then push it all the way up.
I see.
But there is more tunnel ahead.
It's not the answer I wanted. That's the answer I got.
Hours.
I just wanted to make the...
What do you mean more tunnel? There's more tunnel. Oh, that's a hard question.
Tyler looks like, well, we've been walking for 2 hours to see tunnel, mined ore, and tunnel. With no sign of how deep this could go. What do you think? Do we go back up now and hope that at this point the mining is finished and we can try to sneak our way out? Or do we full commit to going very, very, very far underground?
She kind of pauses just for a moment. Do we believe that it would be best for us to go back out and try to... What other evidence can we dig up from other places?
So, for one, from the items we got from that chest, there's this note of parchment. There isn't much written on it, but it is in a language none of us can read. There's this scrap of purple silk.
Correct. It's a pile of different parchments with just different symbology, no actual like language written on it.
Okay.
Not these
A bunch
can.
of just symbols of different languages. A scrap of purple silk and the frayed silver cord from the regalia of one of the Warlords.
Can you pass me that sort of scraps of paper for a sec?
Pass them over.
Can I turn these into a card? Okay.
How do you think of carrying them?
Yeah.
Just sort of like, just testing it, just turns into a card. This is good to know because if they catch us with something like this, they might just suspect we're the ones that did this. Having it in a card is at least portable, easy to hide, and, well, it's not holding much damning evidence.
Ted looks around and goes, I wasn't just like, carrying the paper in my hands, Kaede. It was a card.
I thought you had no space. I thought you had no space.
No, I think I have space. I got
I
a
genuinely
number of
thought
items
you
on me. What is that max carry weight?
were 20.
24 because of with the bag.
I'm at
Maybe
13.
20 something.
Really? I thought you were much
They're-
higher.
I did use multiple vials of oil and stuff and healing potions while we were down here.
Oh, right. Yeah, you were. I swear you were like close to like 19.
I had something, there was something on my list that I was counting incorrectly, but no, I have 13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have heaps of storage space right now.
That's less than me, somehow.
Wizard
Never mind,
motherfucker.
sorry. Ignore that.
Unless AJ one day will say, oh no, all your components actually you can't combine them in your component pouch, and then I'll just be sad.
You need 2 component
Wow.
houses, actually.
That's fun.
Nah, my bad. Ignore that then. Sorry.
That'd
I
be a
generally
sad
saw you
day.
at like 19 last time I heard. My bad.
No, yeah, I did have a lot at one point.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, 14. One item is not listed, but should be.
Actually, might be over. Because it's
Uh,
20, but the backpack gives us extra, so like which essentially makes it like 24, I think 26 now with the large one, right?
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hang on. Hang on.
The
if
large
that's
one
wrong-
holds 10.
Okay, yeah. I actually can't edit the words for the second. Because if I just counted that correctly, I'm at 23. But I have got some stuff that I can just discard.
Well,
But
if
are
you need
they-
to hold on to, I have space. Either way. Do we want to
It's
return
what
up and find a way to
yeah.
potentially block this tunnel?
10 of that is days of feed for, I believe, the axe beaks that mine has now died, so I could just
I-
throw that and then have plenty of space.
I don't even have that on my list because I assumed it's with the axe peaks. Like, I've got the days of feed there, but it's not adding weight to my sheet.
Yeah, I think I'm at 13 if I don't have feed.
I think mine was in notes somewhere with the axe beak.
Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that. Yeah, okay, I'm at 12.
But no, yeah, do we want to turn around and go back up or keep going down?
I've already said that I think that we should commit to this, but that's just on feeling. No solid evidence as to whether or not this is a good idea.
Yeah, but we also don't know if the like miners go home, if this will just be abandoned, if they think we might be down here, or just that we're not in the town anymore. They also might not know which mine we went into, even though we did investigate this one first, or talk to people outside this one.
If
Are you
things
looking
went-
into it or
But if they- if they do notice that we have disappeared and are trying to find us or think we might have gone down here, there might be patrols in the regular mine anyway.
things went well outside of that initial step, they shouldn't have reason to be that we are snooping around too much. Especially if they don't believe us to have done anything particularly. If we were to appear back out there before they notice anything had changed, it's quite possible that we can go under the guise of we didn't do anything and that we were exploring somewhere outside of the city. That involves lying in a way which might be more difficult, and would only give us a time period before we get called on it. Or we go there and try to stay out of their eyes the entire time. But that might involve a bit of running.
I mean, if worst comes to worst and we do get caught out there, maybe we could just run straight back in here, steal it behind us, and then commit to this.
Stealing behind us is probably the worst thing to do. That's something that they'd probably do against us, to be honest.
I think we could probably open it back up when we need to.
If I can get some more power in my hands, I can just teleport us out of here.
I'll go with what everyone else thinks because, like I said, it's just a feeling. It's not based on anything. If you guys think that we should go back up, then we go back up.
Here makes me feel like they didn't mean below, down, somewhere else. They would have mentioned Underdark. Or that it wasn't specifically within a radius.
Okay.
That's at least what's coming to my mind.
Fair.
If all the other ones have a certain radii to them, at what point can they stop detecting these things? And is the Underdark too far?
We don't even know where. We don't even know how far down the Underdark is. For all we know, it could be another 2 hours. It could be 2 months.
Exactly.
I doubt it's 2 months. That'd be a very far way down.
That's a long time.
Dan's a fucking...
I think we've been
Damn,
here
I'm-
for 2 months.
Yeah. Even if it's a couple of days, its potential to still be outside of what they can sense. That's at least...
It might not count as their domain anymore.
That's what's at least pushing me to think that going down might be leading us away, at least from that. She kind of doesn't specify when she's like speaking.
We make a decision. It's like Miles is down, I think up.
I will
Kaide saying
go
up, May. Sorry, Tim.
Do you want to say something?
She was just gonna say, like, I said, well, I'll go where the rest of the party wants to go. If you think that you've all got much more valid ideas as to why we should go back up, I don't have anything to base mine upon.
I mean, not nothing. It's probably
Absolutely
is.
nothing.
It's
Just a
probably where
feeling.
the. I vote for backup. At the very least, there's less areas to explore.
Come back down later if we need to.
If we can. It'll be quicker to search all of the upstairs mines than
Not
search
even
through the
mines, even-
Underdark, or even get to the Underdark.
Not even the mines, even just the city. To be able to
Yes,
figure
that-
out what's going on.
Also, presumably still quicker than all of the Underdark.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go on.
So up we go then. With a pin in coming back down, because I feel like we're not done with the Underdark. It's just a problem we'll be dealing with later.
Yeah. It's just a not now.
Potentially. And if we're all wrong and it is 100% the Underdark, well then...
Whoopsie.
Yep, whoopsie doodles.
That's right, we'll just go kill an Earth Elemental and get you closer to being able to teleport.
That would be interesting. Do we want to try and steal the tunnel? As like we start walking back up, it's like we're so far down now, it's a risk obviously to cast Shatter, because when a cave-in occurs, it doesn't just occur here. We'd be risking, we have to travel, we have to basically outrun the cave-in.
No.
Even if I casted a couple hundred feet further down, but there'd be less of a chance of the people on the surface hearing it at this depth.
We're at a bit of a gap opening. The place forward doesn't have the railing, maybe there. If we were to do it anywhere.
There have been structural bars
actually,
and
before-
stuff up until this point, but
Yeah.
like, given how there was damage along the entire track, who knows if they're stable enough to contain shadow.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's such a good idea.
Are we already at
Around
the...
with-
Sorry.
Mucking around with things that can cause structural problems underground. I've heard of unpleasant stories of people getting stuck in cave-ins. I'd rather not have that happen to us.
Fully valid. I do not know enough about geological structural integrity to act like I know what I'm doing. I just thought I'd put the idea on the table. I'm fully okay with us being like, let's not cause a cave-in, potentially. Sorry, potentially dropping us all on the ground. Let's just go back up.
So is this on the walk back up, or are we at the top now?
I'm assuming as we're walking up.
Okay, quick. AJ, quick question. You said there was a minecart at the bottom? Did you?
No, there's a stop for where a minecart would stop. Like,
Oh, okay, it was just
up
a
above,
track. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Never mind. I thought there was, and I was going to suggest pushing that back up to make the going down again quicker.
I know it's only 10 o'clock, but I'm starting to crash really, really hard right now. I had fuck all sleep last night. Did you guys just want to go on without me? Just keep playing for that last hour? Because I need to go to bed.
Why don't we just keep going through some of this stuff, and if we get to a significant point, we stop?
I'm just saying that, like, you guys can keep going, but I need to go to bed, like, right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fall
Like,
asleep at my desk. Because you could give me the recap on stuff later on,
Yeah.
if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, of course.
You're good with that? Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
I
Yeah,
knew I
take
was
care.
going to crash out pretty early, but you guys have a good one. Enjoy your session.
You too.
It's
Thanks,
Bye, honey.
Sesh. Bye.
Boy.
yeah, so I guess we're jumping back
mean-
up, not collapsing the tunnel.
Yeah.
2 hours of walking uphill, a lot more tiring.
This is this is gonna be brutal.
Could be rest
I'm just
along the
wondering
way.
if, because just for collapsing the tunnel, like semi-sealing it, I'm just trying to, there's like a boulder here next to it. I'm just wondering how, if we could maybe push that over to just at least block it.
I mean, you got the strength to move boulder? I don't. I have 10 strength.
Like I might be able to get some.
Polar bear.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Polar bear.
If I take a short rest, I could get conjure minor elementals back up, and I could summon another creature, potentially who could move it.
Yeah. Well, if I get an hour, I could, resummon Atsushi and have get him to help as well.
That's
If-
fine.
if that's
I
what
have
we-
no
if
reason
that's what we
to, but
really
I
wanna
don't-
do.
Yeah, I have no reason to take rests at all. Swapping isn't useful to me, and I don't get anything back on a short rest that I haven't spent, so I don't mind the wait though. So don't worry about like asking me.
I think.
Well, how about we go back to the top? Sorry, you go, AJ.
I don't know. I just think maybe Hayato would also consider the possibility that, like, however long you take to put this down, you know that Dwergar are here, and you know
Yeah.
that their natural affinity to mining.
Oh yeah, 100%. No matter what we do, anything like I think a boulder is only going to be a minor inconvenience for
Yeah.
them
That's what.
Fair enough, okay.
as long
because
as
they can
that's-
also get big and just push it.
And they probably don't care about ruining structural integrity,
Yeah.
and are
Well,
more
they-
willing
they
to just
do.
blast it.
I care a little bit, otherwise people behind them would get squashed.
And
But,
as long as they don't
it's-
get squashed.
There's a matter if you wanted to do it. I think the thought would have come up to Hayato that, like, whatever we're doing is only ever going to be a minor door.
Yeah, I
Okay.
felt like at least with the shadow, it's like it's a cave in. It stops them at least for a
It could
couple,
be. Yeah, that
like-
could be longer.
yeah.
Probably
but-
will be longer.
Yeah, but like anything else would be very minor to them, 100%. That's why I asked, like, were they like stalagmites, boulders? Because if they're just boulders, and it's like, yeah, not really like useful.
Okay, fair enough.
Especially that the Dwergar can get big. Like, a boulder is only.
Yep.
Yeah, if a polar bear can push it, then big Dwergar, probably no problem.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that. You could be stronger.
We don't know if polar bear can push it.
Sure.
It's a big boulder.
We haven't tried
Alright.
it.
And then we go up. we give.
Get up.
We go back to the top. We see if we still hear the sounds of mining.
You do.
Maybe we take a short rest. I'll kill another hour. At least we can then, get back a spell slot. I can do my thing because we want to potentially. That means, yeah. We want to. I feel like we want to wait until people leave before we fuck around.
I think that's probably what I'd suggest as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alright, so
we definitely, yeah, at the very least want that to stop.
we short rest, get back my spell slot. I can roll a hit
Okay.
die.
That's
Imagine we're waiting
unfortunately
here
that's
for a
all I needed.
while.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know if Tez needs to recover anything on short rest, but obviously she can.
She's good for health. Like,
Take it.
I don't think
I
she
don't
used
know.
anything.
Oh, did
She
she use
used
the
a
gentle?
gentle
She used the
10
gentle
minutes.
retreat.
Yeah.
Is that short rest?
No, they're long rest, but I
Yeah,
justified
okay,
it just
so-
in case.
But yeah, that's the only thing she used.
In which case, still the sounds, I'm assuming, AJ?
It depends on how long you short rest for. Like the minimum short rest is an hour. So like, if you just wanted to wait until they stopped, you could.
Yeah,
I
I
think-
just wait till they start.
Yeah, how long are we waiting?
Probably about another hour after like baseline, like a 2-hour break would
Okay.
probably.
Yeah, that's makes sense to me. Like, I think that's within a standard estimation.
95?
That's like a 14-hour workday or some shit. Mine is 0.
9 to 9?
Overtime.
I mean, they did mention that the ore quality was lower, so they have to mine to get more shit, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I think if after 2 more hours they say we can't hear the sounds of mining anymore, maybe give an extra 10-15 minutes, and then we start looking away to get out of here.
Yeah. As everything starts to quiet down, you hear movement, you hear the strain of someone pushing a minecart. Once that becomes, once that sound is gone, you wait another maybe 5-10 minutes, and you all approach the door again. As you're looking at it, once again, I'll just re-describe it. The door looks like a door on this side. On the other side, it does look like a busted down wall. Like, it does look like a barricade was made up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly... In that 10-minute period we were waiting for the sounds to go out, I'm gonna ritual cast Detect Magic just to have it up.
Yep.
I'm going to get Pass Without Trace on now as well,
Okay.
just in case someone is lingering.
Fair enough. I'm gonna roll stealth then. Natural
Yep,
one.
and pass.
In which case we move out. Might as well, if there's no one here, because obviously everyone's left for the day. Just do a sweep, just like head down to section 7.
Bloody hell, my stealth. I will probably, considering we're out of deep darkness, I will unsummon Ophelia as well.
No.
Considering I should
fine.
kind of see what's happening now.
God damn, I still didn't know.
I
see Just-
what's happening here.
Stick to the walls.
For convenience sake, we're gonna be sweeping through the other areas. We passed turn 7. Like, I'm assuming we're moving as a group. Would it be convenient if you just like let us know what the section looks like and then we move on to the next one?
Yeah. As you go down here, you see that there's currently a vein of ore on there. If you want to roll a nature check to see what ore is present, feel free to.
Sure.
Oh. This brain might tell me something. It doesn't.
Given with your studies in wanting to become an artificer, this makes a lot more sense, especially given that this metal has much more of a natural inclination to enchanting. This seems to be a mithril vein.
Mithril.
As you're looking in, you can see that there have left some carts and a wagon, a minecart is still there, one full of tools. And
Did the one have any ore or anything in it?
1 second. Yes, the one has, the big one has like a little bit of ore at the bottom, and as you're looking in, it sort of like seems to be rumbling, and then it makes a bite attack at you.
Mimic ore.
That's a mimic minecart.
Yeah, as the minecart just collapses its head around your arms, and you take 15 to hit. You take.
You know, he was talking about me last time, so that makes sense.
22 damage. 4 acid, 18 piercing. As you do, the tools on the cart all start to flutter in the air. We'll have everyone roll initiative.
Hey, Jay, I'll bring myself back to here because I might be next to this cart. Jesus Christ, the fucking mimic minecart and haunted tools. I can't change my character sheet.
Mine would be close-ish to use, right?
Yeah, I think where I am is probably good.
Yeah, we all said we were staying close by each other. So.
I specifically said to myself I was keeping to walls. My vision's pretty bad.
Right, yeah. Do we want to stop before combat, or...?
Oh,
We should stop before combat.
yeah.
Right, we'll have everyone roll initiative, and I'll have my roll.
Yeah, 3 buddies.
Oh.
Oh, Nate.
Did you resummon Atsushi in your break?
If you'll let me do it retroactively, because I totally forgot.
Well, you did bring it up. It's the only reason I'm asking. Because you said that you would if you had an hour to do so, and you had
If
2.
if we had an hour of a short rest and hanging around, I would have.
Okay.
It does
But I
mean you to
didn't say it.
retroactively roll him a stealth check, just to be fair.
I'll have pocketed him.
Hmm.
Okay, Atsushi summoned, yeah. we'll go there before next time. We'll have this combat next time. Yeah, this has been here
Ridiculous.
the whole time.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I've been here the whole
Mimic
time.
minecarts. Like, I get, honestly, animated tools, kind of awesome idea. Mimic minecarts.
I love mimics that aren't just chests.
Yeah, same. I had a mimic bed in the game I ran that scared people.
Yeah, I had a mimic bracelet.
How's someone
Oh,
not
I
had
see.
their hand bitten off by this thing?
I mean, I also like the whole people who make symbiotic bonds with mimics. Where it's like, where there's the whole thing with the mimic town, where it's like the town basically forms a symbiotic bond with all the people who live there, where like the people essentially feed the mimics through their natural like day-to-day actions, and the mimics don't eat the townsfolk because, you know, it's better to keep them alive. They're a constant source of food, but they eat like people who commit crimes and do bad stuff in the town.
Darren, can you roll me another nature
I'm sorry,
check real quick?
that just sounds like Venom.
Just because it might be
Another
funny.
nature check.
Yeah, just another nature check. Just because it might be funny.
15.
You're like, so this is probably why there's a loss in quality with all the acid in that bite. Fuck, that hurts!
Yeah. Oh, my throat. Ow.
Ow.
You know, can I just, you know, fuck, I'll do it next time. I'll bring the stone goat next time.
Another mystery solved.
I'm gonna be unconscious before my turn comes around. Jesus Christ.
I didn't even roll
yeah,
with advantage.
yeah,
I could have crit. You know what? I need to see if I could have. I'm not going to retroactively. I'm not. I just need to see with the advantage.
know if I could have.
Would have that been a crit? It would not have been a crit. It still would have hit.
There you go, AJ, here's a crit.
11 AC.
There you go. There you go.
It's a crit.
Was I wrong? AJ,
You
was
were
I
wrong.
wrong?
But
You just-
you did roll a one.
I didn't
You
tell
didn't
you
say
what one.
a critical hit, you just said here's a crit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll just go
One.
quickly because people want to do stuff, I assume. Tuesday is more Bring Us Souls. We beat Anolondo. I'm fucking around. I think Nito's next, but I'm fucking in the catacombs anyway because I want my great scythe. Nito, can I have my skeleton? And then Wednesday we might not have Pokemon because it is Dimitri's birthday and we have people coming over and I'm making cottage pie for like 9. So that'll be fun and time consuming and I might be tired.
Takes a long time when you up the amount of people you're making for.
Yeah. And Thursday we'll probably won't have stream because Kay is hanging out with friends on. We're gonna make a rule for while we're doing this every last Thursday. Kay's gonna fuck off and have friend time with other people. That's not me.
Yeah.
So if
And
I
they
do
break.
if I do something, I've got ideas. Like me and Darian, if he's up to it, we can fucking work on the 2 other subclasses we made for Blood Mage on stream, or I might just take the day off. You know, whatever. Friday more Yakuza 5. We're in Taigi. What is it? Taiga Sajima's story. We're up to chapter 3. We did some good stuff. He fought a bear. That was cool. And now we're gonna see what happened to him. He was unconscious. And next Saturday, we have confirmed that it is happening, at least for the most part, unless something tragic happens during the week. Session 92? 91 of Echoes of the Forgotten, the spicy one. And we'll be back, potentially. And we'll be back with this on the 4th of October. I need to discuss with Darren if we're doing Halloween shit.
Spooky. That's what you do Thursday.
That could be what I do Thursday. Then no one should know. None of our friends can watch the Thursday stream. Why would we
No.
set that up?
No,
Anyway,
Rebecca can.
Rebecca can. But what if I do one of these? Because technically the 31st is the Friday before.
Oh.
I think the 31st is the Friday before Guardians. So
Yeah, but then the thing is in November, and you
yeah,
can't
so
do
it's
that.
not spooky on November.
It's not yeah.
It's done by
It's not.
then.
Yeah, it's not spooky on November.
It's Christmas then.
Yeah.
But yeah. Good night, everyone. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Boy.